Okay, next we're going to talk about adding and subtracting, and we can only talk about adding and subtracting if we have like radicals, meaning they have the same index, so square root, cube root, fourth root, whatever, and they also have to have the same number under the radical. So if you look at these four terms, none of them currently are like radicals. That does not mean that I can't make them like radicals. So let's first simplify every single one of these. So if you need to make 4 factor trees, you make 4 factor trees. Okay. So for 20, we have 2 squared, because there was 2 of them, and we have 5. For 16, yes, I'm recording at school and someone just left without turning off that alarm. There we go. All right, 2 to the 4th. So that's the same as 2 cubed times 2. Remember, we like them in groups of 3 if we can. If it is a cube root, we like them in groups of 2 if we can, if it's a square root. For 250, it ends in a 0, so I know that's 10 times 25, and I know 25 is 5 times 5. And I know 10 is 5 times 2. So I have 5 to the 3rd times 2. There's a plus sign there that I need to bring down. And then 5 is just 5 times 1, so it's already simplified. All right, let's simplify where we can. So the square root of 2 squared is just 2. Square root of 5 cannot be simplified. Cube root of 2 cubed is 2. Cube root of 2 cannot be simplified. The cube root of 5 cubed is just 5, but we cannot take the cube root of 2. And then the last one is just square root of 5. We cannot simplify that. Now notice we do have some like radicals. So this one says square root of 5 and this one says square root of 5, so they're like radicals. This one says cube root of 2 and this one says cube root of 2, so they are like radicals. So now I'm going to group them. So 2 square root of 5 minus square root of 5, that's grouped together. And then I'm going to keep the others. They're kind of already grouped, but you know. All right. So if I look here, to combine those, because like I said, we have like radicals. That's a bad color highlighter. Let's pick a different color. Add the numbers or subtract, in this case, in front. If there is not a number there, like in that second one, we say it's a 1. So 2 minus 1 is just 1 square root of 5. Not needed to have the 1 there, so it's just square root of 5. Okay, let's take our second one. We have negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3, and then we keep the like radical of 2. So that's the idea for adding and subtracting. If you do not practice this, you will not get it right later. So make sure to do the practice activity before the test to be successful. That way you don't have to reassess the test, because I cannot stress it enough. Once you get going and you practice a few problems, it does get easier, and then it's actually pretty easy. But you must practice first.